Good Thursday morning, KELY News is sponsored by Sahara Motors. The Kawasaki KX450 is built out of the box with everything you need to dominate the track. Check it out today at Sahara Motors and let the good times roll. I'm Ruby Hartwell. More sun than clouds today, with a slight chance of an afternoon or evening thunderstorm. Look for the high around 82, but by the weekend we'll be back to 90 degrees. The National Weather Service has issued an elevated fire weather outlook for southern White Pine County and eastern Nye County today. From 11 a.m. until 11 p.m., south to southwest winds of around 15 miles per hour, with gusts up to 25 miles per hour, combined with humidity as low as 10%, could cause any new wildfire to spread rapidly. Officials say critically dry vegetation and gusty winds create dangerous fire conditions. Outdoor burning is not recommended, and residents are urged to avoid activities that could spark a wildfire and report any smoke or fire immediately by calling 911. The numbers are in, and June was another hot, dry month across eastern Nevada. The National Weather Service says Ely recorded an average temperature of 64.6 degrees, more than 3 degrees above normal, tying June 2026 as the fifth warmest June on record. Just 0.04 of an inch of rain fell during the month, well below the normal 0.56 inches. No snowfall was recorded, which is typical for June. Climate records for Ely date back to 1893. A reminder that Friday is Independence Day, a federal holiday, and many government offices will be closed. Federal, state, county, and city offices, along with banks and post offices, will observe the holiday. There will be no regular mail delivery on Friday, and many public services will resume normal business hours on Monday. If you need to conduct banking or government business, plan ahead before the long holiday weekend. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. With Independence Day approaching and temperatures expected to climb into the 90s across the region, health officials are reminding residents to stay safe in the heat. Experts say staying properly hydrated is one of the most important ways to prevent heat-related illness during outdoor celebrations and travel. Residents are urged to drink plenty of water throughout the day, avoid excessive alcohol and caffeine, and take frequent breaks in shaded or air-conditioned areas. Officials also recommend checking on elderly neighbors and children who are especially vulnerable during extreme heat. Firefighters continue to make steady progress on the Grapevine Fire, burning south of Caliente in Lincoln County. The fire has now grown to 26,464 acres and is 72% contained. Crews are continuing mop-up operations to strengthen containment lines and extinguish remaining hotspots. Fire officials are reminding residents that elevated fire weather conditions are expected each afternoon through Sunday. With hot, dry, and breezy conditions in the forecast, any new fire start could spread rapidly. Everyone is urged to use extreme caution and practice good fire safety. Ely and White Pine County are gearing up for a full slate of 4th of July celebrations as the Red, White, Pine and Blue Independence Day Festival returns July 3rd through the 5th. The 4-day community celebration features more than 50 events across Ely, McGill, Ruth and Cave Lake, including museum tours, live entertainment, art exhibits, and family activities. Highlights include the annual Downtown Ely Independence Day Parade at 11 a.m. on July 4th, a free community breakfast at the Bristlecone Convention Center, and the Chamber of Commerce Red, White and Blue Blowout at Broadbent Park. The celebration wraps up Friday night with fireworks at the White Pine Golf Course at 9 p.m. along with additional events throughout the weekend, including train excursions, concerts, and community gatherings. Organizers say the festival is designed to bring the entire county together for a weekend of patriotic celebration, history, and hometown pride. Details are available online at elenevada.net. Fire officials in White Pine County are reminding residents that fireworks are illegal throughout the county and on all Bureau of Land Management lands, especially as wildfire danger continues to climb across eastern Nevada. Authorities say the dry conditions and windy weather greatly increase the risk of fast-moving fires sparked by fireworks or other open flames. Instead of setting off personal fireworks, residents are encouraged to attend the official Independence Day fireworks show Saturday at 9 p.m. at the White Pine Golf Course. The display, presented by Great Basin Pyrotechnics, will provide a safe, professional celebration for the entire community. Officials are urging everyone to help keep the holiday safe and avoid activities that could spark a wildfire. A Las Vegas area woman, accused of making terrorism-related threats, is now facing a judge after an armed standoff at Sunset Station Casino. Authorities say 36-year-old Allison Howlett was arrested after police located her in a parking garage with a vehicle reportedly loaded with firearms and ammunition. Investigators later recovered additional weapons at a Henderson home, totaling dozens of firearms along with suppressors and thousands of rounds of ammo. Police say the investigation began after a domestic dispute call in which the suspect allegedly made threats of suicide by cop and a possible mass shooting. Federal and local agencies, including the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force, assisted in the case. A judge has set bail at $500,000, and Howlett is due back in court later this month. Nevada has a brand new state park near Carson City, and state leaders are asking the public to help name it. Governor Joe Lombardo and the Nevada Division of State Parks announced the addition of State Park No. 28, a 1,627-acre site along the Carson River corridor just east of Dayton. The property protects about 4.5 miles of riverfront land that had been privately owned for more than 150 years. Officials say the land preserves cultural resources dating back to the late 1800s and includes portions of the historic California and Pony Express trails. During the 1940s, part of the property also operated as a so-called divorce ranch, reflecting a unique chapter of Nevada history. Name suggestions will be accepted starting July 1st through July 15th, with public voting on finalists set for August 1st through the 14th. The official name will be announced at a dedication ceremony this fall. And that's your morning news from White Pine County and the state of Nevada. Ruby Hartwell reporting. Be well.